Yesterday, we got a massive weapon update in Black Ops 6. There's no visual recoil anymore, and people are beaming. But how much of a factor did visual recoil really play, and has actual recoil changed at all? Let's take a look at some before and after footage of some of the assault rifles. First off, for those who don't know, the update we received yesterday was for idle sway and weapon motion. The most important factor in this update was the removal of visual recoil, which has been a plague in Call of Duty the last few years. Visual recoil is all of the clutter on your screen while firing that makes it seem like your gun is recoiling a lot more than it actually is. It's not great for COD and makes gunfights feel super random, and frankly, it's just annoying having all that crap on your screen when you're trying to kill an enemy. Let's take a look at the AIMS 85 before and after the update. Okay, so taking a look at the AIMS 85, we're looking at the aims because I've seen pros all day complaining that the game is now too easy, not realizing that this is actually the best update we've ever had. When looking at the recoil of a base AIMS 85 with no attachments and no input from me other than holding right trigger, the AIMS has pretty moderate vertical and horizontal recoil. Not too bad at all, and the AIMS was always one of the straighter shooting weapons because of its reduced damage. So now, looking at the post-patch AIMS 85 with the same factors, no inputs from me other than right trigger, what do you know? The exact same recoil pattern. If we play these side by side, you can see just how identical they really are. So all the stuff you're seeing on Twitter about how recoil has been adjusted and recoil has changed, recoil is now different, that's total BS. The recoil of the actual weapons are still the same, it's the visual recoil that's been taken out. If you look closely in the footage before the update, there is so much clutter in the iron sights when firing. You can't see shit. And if you look at the post-patch footage, it's much more clear looking down your sight, right? Yes, this is how it should be. This is how Call of Duty always used to do it, and they never should have faltered from this. Before we move on, if you're looking for more Call of Duty content, hit that subscribe button, it's completely free. Now let's take a look at a weapon I thought had pretty bad recoil before the update, the AK-74. I always struggled with this thing a bit as I felt like I just couldn't see anything while firing. Looking at the pre-patch AK-74, it has very heavy vertical recoil and then bounces to the right. Same as the post-patch AK-74, as you can see looking at them side by side. If we slow it down like we did previously, the recoils match up 100%. Even looking at this in real time, you can notice the adjustments. If we do a slowdown comparison, we can see that the visual recoil is significantly less post-patch compared to pre-patch, which gives players the actual control over the weapon's recoil. This is why the update is the best we've had, and this is why the update should be seen as a good thing. Now that the visual recoil is gone and it's 100% on actual weapon recoil, the devs can individually adjust each weapon's recoil to where it needs to be to feel balanced. If a gun is shooting too straight, like the AIMS 85 currently does, the recoil needs to be adjusted, or it needs to be nerfed in a different way. Being able to control recoil was always the best part of Call of Duty, and was the original skill gap in any shooter. Aim assist and hand-holding have largely taken that away, but you get what I'm trying to say. Without going too in-depth on this, I don't understand all of the negativity I've seen on Twitter on these changes. This is a great first step towards making Call of Duty great again. How are you guys feeling about the recoil adjustment? You know how I feel, I absolutely love it. If you're not feeling it, let me know in the comments why you think it's bad, and if you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. We'll chat then.